The spirit and practice of Tong Len is given a whole new transformative power with the practice of Orgasmic Flow. And Orgasmic Flow gives you a whole new way of transmuting pain and suffering to inspiration, compassion, and strength with pleasure. So tune in to my words as you begin your self-pleasure practice, warming your yoni up, preparing her for bliss and euphoria. Tonglen is a powerful practice of taking in pain and sending out relief for ourselves, for other people, and for the world. This practice can be applied to all aspects of your life, including pleasure and pain, whenever it arises. By applying Tong Len to your pleasure meditations of Orgasmic Flow, the practice becomes installed into your subconscious so that it becomes more automatic in times of difficulty, unpleasantness, dissatisfaction, or pain. Tough times make us retreat from the world, from the community, from our loved ones. We feel isolated in our own pain. We tend to go into a psychological cave of poor me. This is not self-compassion, but rather the opposite. Poor me is victim consciousness and tends to keep us trapped in our own suffering, often magnifying the impact of our woes. One simple statement can release us and free us, lightening our burden and pulling us out of our sense of isolation, loneliness, and desolation. One simple statement. Other people feel this. Other people feel this. Saying this makes a big difference because we often feel no one feels the way we do, or no one has ever suffered through what we are experiencing. We think we are the only one. Knowing that other people feel this lifts our feelings of isolation and depression. It expands our world and helps us come out of our psychological cave, out of our own darkness. Other people feel this. Infuses our heart with compassion for others and reminds us of our connection to humanity. Our compassion for others is what heals our own heart and prevents us from spiraling deeper into our own misery and pain. Other people feel this is the foundation for Tong Len practices, and we can all still experience pleasure. This is the practice we are going to do today. Experience pleasure despite what other things are disrupting our life. You are immersing yourself in the practice of pleasure to release all those who suffer from pain. Even though you are experiencing discomfort, pain, or suffering, in whatever form it comes in, you can still experience pleasure. Other people feel this can be taken a step further by including in your practice, drawing in others' pain, because you are feeling it anyway, and then transforming your pain and others' pain into pleasure. So there are 3 levels to this practice. It is enough to just say, other people feel this. You can use this statement during self-pleasure practice or in any other time or in any other situation. The second level is the statement, may this become a path of awakening for all of us. So using either statement or both, combined with your self-pleasure practice of Orgasmic Flow, magnifies the compassion and transmutes pain into pleasure. The highest level of this practice, if you feel courageous, is having the intention of feeling the pain for all those who feel the same pain, so that others can feel pleasure also. This is the spirit of Tong Len, when we combine a simple everyday practice of Tong Len with orgasmic flow. Discomfort, pain, suffering, and even devastation are transmuted into a healing path using pleasure. Orgasmic flow gives you a whole new way of transmuting pain with pleasure. When you do begin to feel pleasure in your practice, you can add another intention of compassion by saying to yourself, "May other people feel this." Outside of your practice in everyday life, small moments of pleasure can be infused with the spirit of Tong Len. When your skin is cooled on a hot day by the whiff of a sea breeze, say to yourself, "May other people feel this." When a moment of joy floods your heart at the sound of happy children playing, say, "May other people feel this." When you link your Tong Len practice to your orgasmic flow practice, your moments of joy and pleasure may even be felt in your second chakra as a tingling or vibrational orgasm. You may wish to send the pleasure you are experiencing to someone you know that is experiencing hard times, illness, or pain similar to yours. Say to yourself, "May this particular person have this pleasure, this inspiration that I am feeling now." You can then share it out even more all over the world to all those who have no pleasure in their life. May they also experience this. Share the pleasure, share the wealth in the spirit of Tong Len. You can do Tong Len for a family member. These are our most intimate relationships. You can do Tong Len for your partner or lover, or if you're involved in a difficult relationship. This may bring up conflicting feelings. Our relationships are fraught with push-pull, love-hate moments and entanglements. And this may bring up confusion for you. You can do Tong Len on whatever conflicting feelings arise that cause ambivalence, confusion, irritation, or aversions. Breathe in that aversion and connect with it fully, and send out for yourself and others that may be feeling the same aversion whatever you feel you need in this moment: relief, space, acceptance, relaxation. Send out loving kindness and gratitude. Stage 4 of traditional Tong Len meditation is universalizing. When you do Tong Len for your partner or an immediate family member who is suffering, maybe from alcoholism, depression, or cancer as an example, then you expand it out and do it for all the other people in the world suffering the same as your intimate partner or lover. If you are feeling a more complex ambivalence or confused emotions towards your partner, then take in all the ambivalence for all those feeling the same confusing emotions and sensualize them into relief. And when you hear the gong, let go of all your thoughts, all your emotions, and dissolve with the relief into the vibrational frequency. The gong is a symbolic vibrational moment in time when there is no thing to be thought, nothing to be done, nothing to be felt or transformed, Just swim in the euphoria of relief. If you do bring yourself to orgasm, return to fully experiencing the relief and euphoria of being released from doing, thinking, sensualizing, and transforming. Savor every pulse. Savor every contraction, every rush of chemistry flowing through your veins. Savor the relief. Savor the high. Savor the bliss. And when the pulsing, tingling, deliciousness of intensity subsides, then, if you wish, say, may others feel this euphoria too. So let's begin our practice of Tong Len in earnest, a formal practice that will become automatic for you in day-to-day life. Continue stroking throughout the practice. Bring yourself to orgasm as desired or when it naturally flows through you. Let's pause momentarily for the gong. So if you haven't already, begin your self-pleasure practice, settling in with a deep breath and an audible sigh out. Cup your hand over your yoni and send her love and gratitude. Gently stroking with or without lube, teasing your outer labia, sliding up and down on the silky smoothiness of the inside of your labia. Lightly patting, tapping around your vulva. Savoring every sensation, every drop of pleasure. What tantalizes, what awakens pleasure within you? What are you feeling right now? If your painful situation is weighing heavily in your body, say to yourself, other people feel this. If you are managing to ignite some pleasure, no matter how small or insignificant it might seem, say, may other people feel this. Circling, stroking, breathing, melting, circling, stroking, breathing, melting. Using the flat pads of your middle three fingers and moderate pressure, circle slowly at the top of your yoni, feeling the bud of your clitoris beneath your circling. Slowly, sensually, lovingly, maybe even cheekily or kinkily. May other people also feel this pleasure. Building your own pleasure, savoring your own touch. Delight in the deliciousness of your own body. Do others even know how good you really can feel? Do others even know how you can be turned on by life? Send your waves of bliss and euphoria out into the world. Share your orgasmic energy. The whole world needs this. As you continue stroking, breathe in others' pain and bring that pain down to Svadhisthana, your pleasure center. Visualize the transformation of that pain into pleasure. On your out breath, send that pleasure up through your heart and out into the world with waves of bliss and euphoria. Breathing in the discomfort, the pain, the suffering. Visualize it as a thick grey smoke. Draw it down to the swirling magic cauldron of your pleasure potion, transforming the pain with your pleasure. Breathing out relief, the grey smoke transformed by your pleasure into joy and inspiration. It may have even changed colour. The grey smoke filtered by your pleasure. What colour is it now? Clear? Golden? What colour is your pleasure? What colour is your bliss and euphoria? Continue your pleasuring, circling, stroking, exploring. Fill your own heart with gratitude. Gratitude that you are pleasure and your pleasure is powerful. May all others feel this too. Taking a deep breath in through your heart and down to your pelvic bowl, Svadhisthana. Sensualize your breath here and breathe out relief and pleasure, making your inhale equal to your exhale. Now, if you choose, bring a person to mind who is struggling with life. Breathe in the heaviness of struggle, claustrophobia, as thick grey smoke through the filter of love in your heart to your pelvic bowl, and breathe out relief and comfort. Breathe in darkness, struggle, and pain. Breathe out relief, comfort, and lightness. Breathe in heat, constriction, ambivalence. Breathe out coolness, lightness, joy. Breathe in pain, struggle, heavy air. Breathe out lightness, freshness, bliss. Breathe in depression, anxiety, stress. Breathe out inspiration, mindfulness, creativity. Breathe in heaviness. Breathe out lightness. Breathe in darkness. Breathe out relief. Breathe in claustrophobia. Breathe out freedom. Breathe in negativity. Breathe out peace. Breathe in bleakness. Breathe out inspiration. Breathe in sadness. Breathe out euphoria. Continue at your own pace until you hear the gong, a vibrational release from everything, a suspension in time and experience, a flash of absolute bodhicitta, which is releasing the world from suffering.